Right, as you can see down the plot, it's Friday 26th of May. Been down for a few hours, so I just turned the camera on and show you what I'm doing. Right, so the fruit area, which is still not finished because I haven't put the frame on it yet, but you can see the strawberries. These are all runners from plants last year. There's a bit of a weed over, give it a hoe before I go, but there's loads of flowers there. I've mulched with manure the raspberries I bought from the show, the Edible Garden show. Can't remember what variety they are. Let's have a look. What are they called? Tulamine. And some are doing better than others. They're cool. These are the ones that my boss gave me. And as you can see, lots of weeds coming up around them, which is why I've decided to mulch them. But this is chucking out loads and loads of new stuff, so really pleased with those. I think once I've mulched them, that'll stop that. Next door neighbour, he's all well organised, not a weed in sight. So today I've earthed up my 2.5 rows of King Edward main crop, and we've constructed and planted runner beans and French Blue Lake climbing beans. I've gone for the old cross shape as recommended by a friend of mine. You might have seen his video. And we got Benchmaster running beans along there, 2 at each station, and Blue Lake climbers on the front, 2 at each station. These are the onions that I did in modules. 3 rows of white Styron, I think, and 3 rows of red Baron. They're all doing alright. Garlic's been miserable though. You see them over the back there. Look. There's 2 gone there. 1, 2. Looks like something's been eating them. A couple at the end are alright. And then bloody bloke with a rotavator took out 2 of the onions this morning when he was trying to get to his plot. Plonker. Right, that's it. I've set up my pea net, but I ain't put the peas in yet. I'll do that later. You can see I've still got loads of ground to go at. Got onions, leeks. I brought onions and leeks and peas and stuff down with me, but I've got to go down the garage now. I also bought some leftover cabbages and I can't remember what they're called, broccoli. So, right, that's it from down the plot. Go home, got a few things to do there. I'll show you a bit more. Catch you in a bit. Right, so we're back in the garden at home. Done about 3 hours down the plot. Quite pleased with what I did. One of the old blokes down there, he said, "Do you want a promise?" I said, "Why?" He just went, "Slow down, man." Apparently they've had a load of trouble down there, physical and verbal abuse from a plot holder, and I got a letter last week. Everybody got a letter, but I ain't seen none of it. Can't believe people want to go down the plot and do that. Right, before I show you around, just want to say thanks to everybody that's commented on the video, the rant video last night, which weren't really a rant, it's just a commentary I suppose, but yeah, I agree with what everybody says. Just ignore it, be happy. I'm not leaving YouTube. As you can see, I'm addicted, slightly addicted to gardening and making videos now, so right, I'll pause this and then I'll show you around, and I might even have a little secret video of a bird strike because Marshall's being sneaky over here underneath the bird table, and after I've shown you around I'll set my camera up, see if I can catch him. You might not like it, some of you, but it's gruesome. See you in a bit. Right, let's start with the tomatoes on the patio. These are the Shirley, doing really well. That one in the middle doing exceptionally well, but unfortunately I got a bit carried away pinching off what I thought was runners the other day, and I think I've pinched the growing tip off. Schoolboy error, but we'll see what happens. I've got loads of tomatoes. Sweet Williams, they've gone really, they've doubled in size since I put them out. Still got some of this white stuff on the leaf. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. We've got flowers up there, we've got flowers there. Gigantamo, they haven't really moved a lot. They're bushed out a bit. Been pinching out the suckers and stuff. And, the closest I've seen to a flower head thing is just in there somewhere. It's probably a bit right. Right, flowers that Jenny gave me. Starting to come alive now, and there's loads of them. And there's my, what everybody determined to be a weed. I'm just going to see what happens. Rosemary bush needs trimming back. Potatoes, all doing fine. Half of them have had charge, half of them hadn't. I can't see which ones now, but carrot germination, it's better. I'm only missing 6 now. Those ones up there. And I'm definitely sure it's the moisture thing. I let the compost dry out too much because I've sown some, I'll show you now. The rescue ones I sowed in a bucket the other day. Not quite sure how long, won't get out of the shadow, but they've all come up. So it's not the seed, it was me. Just want to remember. I'm going to plant them peas out in a minute in the garden and make a little frame for them. I've put half of the large wire supports that I make, which is just twisted up wire, coat hangers, too expensive. It's about £3 for a roll made to, but obviously I grew more onions this year, so I need more support, so I've got to get some more wire. It's just those ones up there that haven't. And I measured this one yesterday. Oh, was it that one? Yeah, I think it was that one there. And that was 5.5 inches around. All the ones at this end doing really well. The ones down this end pretty good. That one's not too good. You know, it's still got a while to go. And the one I've left in the pot has got a really nice shape on it now. So looking good. That one's not too bad. They're due a feed tomorrow. Yeah. What else we got? Potatoes that were started early. Pentland javelins. They were started 3 tubers in each on the 24th of the 2nd. So pretty much they've been bang on 3 months. I've had a feel down in that pot, couldn't find anything yet. They are starting to all flower, so I'll wait for them to open up and I'll pinch them off. The 4 cabbage on the out in the corners, the broccoli in the middle, and the 4 tasty sweet, super tasty sweet corn out of the 38 that survived. They're doing all right. Lettuces are good, haven't been touched since I had to put slug pellets down. Vento onions, yeah, good. A couple of them look like they might need to put a little bit of support around them. Still not sure if they're going to be ready or not. The parsnips that were done in loo rolls, they've really come to life in the last couple of weeks. Lettuce, like I said, and that's pretty sure it was a broad bean that someone gave me. Mate of mine called Greg who took some tomatoes, he wasn't sure what it was. So, oh, and under there you got the leftovers of the cherry bell. Actually, I'll take that off. They get a bit of air. Leftovers of the cherry bell radish. I'll probably pull that today and sow another sowing. And beetroot, bolt hardy. I'm going to thin that out shortly because some of those will be for the show, and I'm going to do another sowing of them there. Probably put some more lettuces in and around. Quick look in the greenhouse. Showed you the carrots. There's the bruns, 3 flutes each. I'm going to give them another week and I'll put them out. Alicante tomato, looking good. They're fantastic. Look, they are the sunflowers from Jenny's big head last year. They're brilliant. I'm going to pop them on in a bit. Another tomato there, Sweet Million. Leeks in the corner. Didn't manage to get them planted out today, but I will do that tomorrow. Gigantamo. And I've got my 2 Bella F1s, one there, and then that is another Shirley, I think. Can't see the label. Yeah, pretty sure it's a Shirley. And we've got some flowers coming on. Rocket, onions, Vento F1 leftovers that I'm going to put down the plot, and there's another sowing of some what's it called? Cauliflower. That's going to go down the plot tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Monday, bank holiday weekend. So, right, what I've got to do now is get the last pack of canes that I've got left from Open Gardens, which they were brilliant. Only 2 of them had actual sort of pre-broken bits on them. A couple of them had some sharp edges. They were just dusty. Cleaned them off, clipped off the sharp ends on a few. Really good. Mostly thick as well. Only a few thin ones. So yeah, it was excellent. So what I've got to do, I've got to stake up the 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes, and then rig up. I'm going to put a cane across from there to there, tie in the down canes on the tomatoes, and then drop some wire or some string down for the cucumbers to come up. And I've got another cucumber to plant. Oh, that's my tromboncino down there waiting for Trudy. And I'm going to plant the other Indian cucumber that I've got inside is going in there, and that'll be trailed up again, and then I'll work out somewhere of where they're going to go, because this is going to get moved eventually. So right, better get on with that. It's must be nearing 2 o'clock Friday afternoon, and we're going to pick Roy up in a bit. You see my Geordie Giant veg sticker, and that's the temperatures. You can see that. I can't see it, hopefully you can. But I'll just reset it. See what we've got. 31.9, which is 89. It's not bad. Doesn't feel that hot in here. Got the window open and the door. It takes me 20 minutes to leave for work in the morning. I've got to roll those 3 up, open the front on the onion cage, open all this up, take that off. Love it, don't we? Right, I'll get on with what I've got to do. I'll come back to you in a minute, and I'll leave you with Marshall licking himself. Marshall, say hello to YouTube, mate. Oh, you're stupid, ain't you? Stupid. Right then, final bit of this video. This might be a bit wobbly, you're not on the selfie stick. Batteries run out, so I've sorted out the canes that I said I was going to put on, down to the tomatoes, all 4 of them, all across, and you can see they're all zip tied to each other. That one sits on a ledge, that one sits on the other ledge, all zip tied together. And the only thing I forgot to mention is, because I take all the shelves out of the cheap Wilko polytunnels, I have them all left, so get some of the greenhouse clips and basically just make a wall of mesh, and that'll be for the cucumbers to grow up. Better F1, and this is the white seed Indian cucumber. I've got a guy from called AJ got the shop over the road, so I've got a black seed, but that's a bit more leggy, it's inside, but I'm going to stick it under the, pot it on, stick it under the light. So right, I've also got out here oh god, what's what? I've forgotten now. Oh actually, oh god, oh no, yeah, right, okay, try again. That square pot is my courgette. These 2 round pots are the giant pumpkins that I've got left. Gave one to Aaron this morning along with his tromboncinos, and those 3 are the tromboncinos, 2 for me, 1 for Trudy, and the 1 from Roland's over there. Like I said, I dropped Aaron's tromboncinos off this morning, made me a lovely cup of tea. Cheers mate, much appreciated. We had a nice little natter, and I even got to saw a couple of his pussies, which was lovely. So right, I'm going to leave it there. It's getting on, I'm going to cook dinner, so please like, subscribe, and peace.